All right, you know what time it is. Mr. Skate, by the way, has uploaded a new video. Let's check it out. All right, here we go.
Roblox, a game with infinite possibilities where the limits of your imagination are the only barriers.
Yeah.
The game has made numerous careers and birthed some of the youngest millionaires in the entire world.
That's
in this
true.
video, I'm going to be going over 10 developers that I consider to be some of the wealthiest people on all of Roblox.
All right.
If you've seen my other documentaries, consider this one to be 10 in 1. Starting off with one of the more under-the-radar developers, we have Munib. Munib got
I know this
Roblox
guy.
with a few story games like the popular Daycare series. However,
he made
majority of
that.
his
I didn't
riches
know
would
that.
come from catalog avatar creators.
Yeah, I remember
a game
that,
lets
yeah.
you create outfits and buy them all
Yeah, he
in
made
game
the
without having
catalog
to
avatar
navigate
creator.
Roblox's horrible catalog system. Munib gets 10% of every UGC sale within the game, so it's safe to say he's making millions from it.
That's
He's
crazy,
even
dude.
released free UGCs with hundreds of thousands of copies, which cost millions of Robux to put up. Moving on to the next of these Robux millionaires, we have arguably the richest person on this list. Preston. Creating games like Giant Survival and the fan favorite Pet Simulator X, Preston has raked in millions of dollars through his controversial monetization tactic. Preston has reached over 1 million concurrent players multiple times, and it's looking like there will be a new game in the series soon. Oh, sorry, you bought all the game passes already? Too bad. Time to buy them all again. My dude Preston is most definitely flying in private jets wherever he goes, and he is living the life. There are even estimates that every time he drops an exclusive egg, he makes upwards of 100 million Robux.
What?
Taking a step back into
crazy,
OG Roblox, we have a name that older players remember dearly. Stickmaster Luke.
Oh,
Most known
yeah.
for a game
The
called Natural
legend.
Disaster Survival. This guy has been raking in the Robux for over 15 years now with this game. It's definitely the oldest game that maintains this kind of player count on the platform. And if you doubt the richest Luke is being showered in, just take a look at this man's inventory. He owns every Dominus, multiple Sparkle Time fedoras,
that's
and
crazy,
is the #2 richest player on all of Roblox in terms of limiteds.
Oh, wow.
It actually adds up to $2.5 million in USD.
Jeez,
just in limiteds
dude.
alone.
That's
Up
a
next,
lot of
we have
money.
someone who might very well be the richest developer on the platform. You typically think of names like Preston, Hasm, or even the Adopt Me creators as the richest devs. However, the mastermind behind Welcome to Bloxburg, Coeptus, might very well hold this title. Just this past year, Bloxburg was sold to a massive company called Embracer for an alleged sum of $100 million.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mind,
like, who would buy Bloxburg for $100 million?
$100 million on top of the amount he's already made from Bloxburg. If that doesn't make him the richest dev on the platform, I don't know what would. Even though he sold the game, he still actively works on it behind the scenes with the new owners. Pretty cool if you ask me. Now it's time for the man behind the biggest game on all of Roblox. Wolfpack.
Yeah.
I know I've clickbaited other games in the past like Blox Fruits as being the biggest, but Wolfpack's creation, Brookhaven, definitely takes the cake. In all honesty, I'm not sure how roleplay games are so popular, but massive respect to this dude for maintaining like 800,000 players at all.
Like, I just don't get it how so many people play roleplay games. Like, all you can do is just sit there, roleplay as a Brookhaven mom, and adopt a baby. Like, that's all you can do. How is this the most popular game in Roblox? This is so weird.
Recently, Brookhaven was sitting at over $1 million for basically an entire day, which is absolutely absurd. Brookhaven is definitely raking in the cash, although Wolfpack doesn't seem to care too much about flexing limiteds or anything like that. I guess he's just swimming in his pools of cash in his mansion at home. Coming in with probably the most recognizable developer in this video, we have the one and only Hasm. Hazem, whatever you want to call him, he's the mastermind behind Please Donate, a game that has made him millions of dollars in under a year. He definitely had the fastest rise to fame I've ever seen, and I know his future is very bright. I mean,
he's like extremely smart. Just like making a game where like he gets 10% of all Robux that gets donated is just crazy. And like, you really gotta be super smart to think of a good idea like that. Like, the community loves it, he makes a lot of money on it. It's a win-win.
When you're buying entire billboards in Times Square,
he did.
Definitely made it.
He
also,
bought,
in a recent Olix video, he took over Hasm's account, and my guy accidentally leaked his Robux.
He had like
so
3
we now know that
billion.
Hasm has over 3.6 billion Robux, which if you convert that to USD through DevX, that's actually over $12.6 million. I actually made an entire video.
Wait, that's 12.6 million. Okay, let's just stop right there. Let's think about this. $12.6 million. You know what? I'm done with YouTube. I'm gonna be a Roblox developer.
Dedicated to Hasm, so I won't keep this section too long, but go check that one out if you haven't already after you finish this
I think I already did.
At this point, we've gone over 6 of the biggest names on all of Roblox, but this is genuinely just the beginning, so stick around until later to see a few names that might surprise you. Also, don't forget to subscribe, because like 0.5% of you guys actually subscribe, and it makes me really sad. You wouldn't want to make me sad, would you?
Subscribe to me too, by the way.
Anyways, now that I'm done with the sob story advertising segment of this video, let's move on to another dev. I have a feeling you guys might know this one, as he's one of the most legendary developers in the entire history of Roblox.
True.
Asimo, the creator of Jailbreak.
Yeah.
Jailbreak has been around for years at this point, and Asimo has perfectly shown how you need to continuously evolve your game and capitalize on trends to stay afloat.
That's
the game
true,
has the most loyal player base I've ever seen, and I think it's clear that building a loyal community almost always results in a successful game in the long term. From the battle pass system to the complex car customization options, it's quite clear why Asimo has rightfully earned a place amongst Roblox's richest developers. Definitely not my favorite game on Roblox, but when we're talking about the richest creators on the platform, it would be a crime not to put Lancelot Handsome and Call Me Bob, the creators of Royale High, on this list.
I actually don't know who they are. I never played Royale High.
Averaging around 50k concurrent players recently.
Oh wow.
I found out that there's entire Twitter pages dedicated to getting followers that just do fake Royale High scam giveaways.
Yeah, of course.
You've made it when people are trying to scam using your name. I'm looking at you, Skate, by the way, pet sim scammers. Anyways, the game has an entire trading system with hundreds of collectible items. While doing research on these two, I found out they're actually married in real life, which I think is super cute.
Oh, that's
like the
cool.
Ultimate Roblox power couple, as they've made one of the most successful games on the platform and are raking in the cash together. Call Me Bob is just an overall fantastic person too. She's always updating her profile, supporting different initiatives, and I have huge respect for that. With all this considered, I think it's clear why this duo are some of the wealthiest players on Roblox. Speaking of duos, we have yet another duo on this list. This time,
which one do we have?
Two brothers. MyGame43 and Rip Indra are the developers behind the second biggest game on Roblox, Bloxfruits. They created a fantastic interactive open world RPG.
I actually don't know the developers that well.
Other than the biggest anime in the world, One Piece. If you guys doubt that these two are balling, then take a look at the leaked Roblox statistics from a few years back. Bloxfruits was one of the top earning games, raking over 2 billion Robux in that year.
Wow, that's crazy, dude.
This equates to over $8 million in 1 year from Bloxfruits.
1 year? That's crazy,
exponentially
dude.
year over year, so if they made $8 million a few years ago, imagine what they're making now.
Yeah, it's a very cool game.
Way to a private jet at this point. Ever played Roblox Bed Wars? Well, the mastermind behind Easy.gg is a man by the name of Snicktrix. Snicktrix has been on Roblox for over a decade, and in that time, he's created quite a few games, including Islands, Prop Hunt, and a popular battle royale game called Rift Royale. Nearly every game this guy and his team has released has gone viral, which I'm sure has resulted in him becoming very wealthy as a result. I mean, just hop into Bed Wars and see how many kits there are. They sell them for 400 Robux each, and I know hundreds of people who bought all of them. There's even a title for gifting over 100 kits, and I've seen that title fairly commonly.
I don't even have one.
Profile, Snicktrix doesn't seem to spend any of his earnings on limitage, which means every dollar, or Robux I guess, either goes right into his bank account or is invested back into the game.
Smart.
Quite a smart businessman, I think. Love it or hate it, you'd have to admit that one of the highest earning games on Roblox is none other than Adopt Me. Created by Newfisy, the game is the highest visited game on the platform before being overtaken by Brookhaven. Adopt Me has numerous game passes as well as a typical pet egg system where you can spend Robux to get a chance at the rarest pets in the game. Let's go. Gambling. But anyways, put aside the moral aspect of making millions off of children gambling their life savings for a virtual rainbow unicorn, because this is a video on the richest Roblox dev. Morals don't matter here. At least in Adopt Me, you can purchase the eggs with in-game currency too. I'm looking at you, Pet Simulator X. This list wouldn't be complete without Nicholas, the creator of one of the most recognized games ever, Murder Mystery 2. He's not typically in the discussion when it comes to the richest devs on Roblox. However, I think that he definitely deserves a spot, considering that MM2 is the 6th most visited game ever, currently sitting at over 12.5 billion visits.
Yeah, it's
Between
still
the game
going.
passes and rather pricey godly bundles, over $30 for each of them, I think it's safe to say that Nicholas has made millions of dollars. I mean, just think about the Christmas events. I can't imagine how much Robux people are forking over for the holiday crates alone. You can't forget about premium payouts either. I haven't really talked about them much throughout this video, but premium payouts are a small amount of Robux given for every premium player that plays your game. The longer they play, the more Robux you make. As we all know, I don't exactly have access to MM2 statistics, but with 12.5 billion visits, you'd imagine at least 10% of those are premium players, which would result in hundreds of millions going straight into Nicholas's pockets. This also applies to every game mentioned in this video. When you get a game with billions of plays, you're almost guaranteed some hefty Robux, even
that means Minitoon has to be in this list.
Last but most definitely not least, we have Simon68, the developer behind Sharkbite 2. This man is the definition of rich. After checking on Rollimons, he is the wealthiest person on all of Roblox in terms of rap, and he's been on Roblox since 2009. That's longer than I've been on Roblox, so that's saying something. He's currently sitting on almost 250 million Robux in limiteds,
oh my god,
including
dude.
every Sparkle Time Fedora, all of the OG Sword limiteds, 10 Dominus Aureus,
dang,
and 3
dude.
Dominus Rex. I guess Simon got bored one day because he also has 1,000 of these 8-bit health limiteds for some reason. I genuinely cannot comprehend having enough Robux for 1 Dominus, let alone 10 of one kind. Maybe one day. He even has his own toy made by Roblox, a goal many developers dream of achieving. This man is making my monthly YouTube earnings in like half a day from Sharkbite, which I think is pretty crazy. With that, it brings us to the end of this video. But wait.
I'm kind of surprised that Minitoon isn't on this list, considering that Piggy has like, what, like 12 billion visits? Yeah, 12 billion visits right here. It actually still has a lot of active players. I'm glad that the game is not dead. But anyways, I'll have the link to the full video down in the description if you want to check it out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!